Hello, I'm Laura Crawford, and today with my co-I on this project, who's Dimitrios Bellos, I'm going to talk to you about bridging the gap, specifically about trying to align project administration with access to digital research infrastructure. One of the things that we found is that fragmented provisioning slows down research access. A lot of the times, the access to the compute or the data services that someone needs to do their research can be delayed by additional steps needed to get them their access. And this, in a way, follows on from the last talk, because this can happen even after the contracts have been signed and agreed. A lot of the admin systems capture key metadata, things around the project like who's going to be on it, how long is it going to run, how long do they need access to compute and data services. But this information is rarely passed directly from administration to the people who need it. This means that there are a lot of places where manual access provisioning happens, which creates duplicated effort on the part of the researchers and the IT teams, inconsistent access, and potentially ongoing security and compliance risks. If you are updating everything manually, when someone leaves or the end of a project happens, maybe the permissions are not revoked when they should have been. So our aims for this project are to create blueprints for connecting project approval systems directly to infrastructure provisioning, use federated identity so that we're using one set of credentials and making this process smoother, and set the stage for replacing manual setups with automated metadata-driven access. We're working with 2 project partners, WorkTribe, who have a software that is used in a lot of universities and institutes, and this is used commonly by research administration, grant managers, all those kind of people, in order to keep track of what grants exist and make sure that everything is all connected to that. The other side, the other partner we're working with, as has been brought up multiple times today, is Globus, who are focusing on data transfer and also remote compute access. So our project plan and timeline, we're a 12-month project, and we've got 4 phases that we're focusing on. The first one is discovery and engagement, where we're doing interviews and gap analysis. The next step is technical design, trying to do whiteboarding and work on integration models. Then we're looking at synthesis and roadmap development in terms of drafting and validation of the kind of things that we're looking at, and then dissemination and community development in the final 3 months, looking at workshops, publications, what can we share from what we've discovered. So far, we launched our project in the start of August. We've done a lot of work around stakeholder mapping and an interview framework, and we've started some of the structured interviews and the landscape analysis. Very, very early stages, but we have seen a strong demand for reduced duplication and for more consistent policies. In terms of the outcomes, we want to make a step-by-step roadmap for institutions to streamline access with options, because not everyone works purely in projects. You can have core funding, directors funding, whatever you want to call it, which complicates everything. Look at integration models for how we can map metadata to permissions, guidance on governance and policy alignment, and the community of practice around identity-aware infrastructure. Now, this isn't a survey, but I am asking you to get involved. I'm running a lot of interviews, and I'm looking to get a broad range of people to give their feedback, because bridging this gap is something that touches many different areas of work. So if you're a research administrator, IT or infrastructure staff, a data or service provider, and a governance lead, which I'm hoping covers the majority of people in this room, please can you share your experience and help streamline research access? If you're interested, I've put my email address on the slides that I'm hoping will be shared to people. If not, I can send them out later. And thank you for listening.